Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in learning a very easy concept known as what is present value and what is future value. In today's world, not knowing any of these concepts or not knowing the difference between these concepts is something we should look at. Okay, so starting from a very basic example, such as you have 1000 rupees and you think that now's the time to invest it. So you go to a bank and you ask the person at the desk that I want to invest. Okay, and he gives you a rate. He says you can invest it at 10%. Now you think, okay, 10%, right, fine, but for how much time? So you decide to invest it for 3 years. Okay, right. So this is what you have today. Okay, but what will you get after 3 years? Let's find out. So from the name, the word present value indicates that it's something today, this is something in the future. Let's see, what will you get after 3 years? Time 0, time 1, time 2, time 3. Years. These are the years. Okay. Right. So you invest that 1000 rupees here, shown as a negative figure, like an outflow. Okay. You get something here, you get something here, you get something here. Okay. You will get back your 1000 in year 3. Okay. You will get interest here, you will get interest here on also something here, and you will get your principal back after 3 years. So the formula for future value is your present value multiplied by 1 plus interest rate power n. Okay, so what is the future value? We have to find out. This is the variable. Now what is the present value? That is 1000. What is the interest? That is 0.10, that is 10%. For how many years? 3 years. Now when you calculate it, 1.1, right? Now you raise it to 3. The answer comes this. Then you multiply it by 1000. You get this. So after 3 years you get, and if you need to check whether your answer is correct or not, you can do what, like this, 1000 into 10%, you get 1100. $11,000 into 10. Oh, right. You get 1210. Now you invest this again at 10%, obviously using the sign of percentage. What do you get? You get the same answer. Hence proven that even if you individually compound each of this figure, you will ultimately get the answer what we got from this formula right here. Okay, let's get back to the other thing, our present value. Now, we saw that if we want to invest something today and we want to get its future value, you use that formula. But the same thing, the same formula which we discussed earlier, 1 plus interest rate raised to the power n. If we rearrange and we take it from right hand side to the left hand side, what do we get? We get the formula for the present value. Yes. How? Like this. 1 divided by. Or simply you can say, simply you can say that present value is equal to future value into 1 plus the interest rate raised to the power minus n. Simple. Now, future values a bit easier to understand. Now, what is present value? My dear friends, in order to understand present value, you need to understand that while we are investing our funds, or in other words, if we look from this perspective that you know what funds you have today, but you don't know what you will get in the future. This is called future value, and you know that what you have today. But if it's the other way around, you know what you want in the future, but you don't know what you have to invest today. Now you get it. If you know what the figure is here in future value, but what you don't know is the present value. Right? So, let's make our own example. Let's say that we want rupees, you say 1500 in 3 years. Okay? And the prevailing market return rate is, you can say, the interest rate is 5%. So, my dear friends, you know that in 3 years' time, for some future expenditure, you need 1500 rupees in a 3 years' time, and you know, right, if someone will lend me, your bank or someone else, he will charge me 5% today, right? The prevailing market practice. So, what you need to do is simply use the formula. Present value is equal to future value. multiplied by 1 plus interest rate raised to power minus n. Now, put the figures in this formula. We don't have the present value, right? We know the future value, what we want in 3 years' time. Right. 1 plus the interest rate, that is 5%, that comes to 0.05, right? Raised to power, how much time? 3 years, okay. 3 comes here. And what do we get? Simply use the calculator, right? I'm gonna use the calculator. Right. What do we have? Hmm. 1500 divided by what? 1.05 raised to power 3, right? Raised to power 3. Bracket close. Yes. That comes to 1296, rounding off. So, what you need to invest today is this figure that becomes your present value, and this figure invested at 5% will give you 1500. So my dear friends, summing up the discussion, if you know the figure which you have today, right, and you want its future value at some time in the future, that is your time period, and at a specified rate, you can call it interest rate, you can call it the compounding rate, whatever, you can call it discount rate. In case of present value, you call it discount rate, or in case of a company, you can call it the cost of capital of the company. There are so many names. So what if you know the present value today and you want a future value, right? So what you will do is you will use the formula for future value. Well, the formula is same in both the case, right? All you need to do is you have to rearrange it for what you want to find out. If you want to find out the future value, you will keep future value on the left hand side and all the variables on the other side, and same goes for finding out the present value. Okay, so in summing up, there is no difficult thing. Okay, all is simple. If you know the future value today and you want to go to present value, or you know present value today, or you want to go to future value, the answer is simple. Use this formula. Okay, I hope I was able to teach this easy concept using an everyday example, right? Not making it too complex for someone who is studying it for the first time, right? Future, present, present, future. It's as simple as that. Thank you guys. I hope you will like my video. If you like it, subscribe, share. I will meet you with another video and another with another concept in another video. Thank you guys. God bless you all.